Hello BB Gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Wormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of 100 Line Last Defense Academy, and we're going to go for a nighttime stroll with poor Takumi. I got out of bed and slowly made my way towards the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love his design so much. His hair is so nice. But he's sweating bullets. Like, that was a heavy dream. It's me. In spite of everything, I'm still me, right? You know, this reminds me of two things. First of all, there's a quote obviously in Undertale, in spite of everything, you're still you. Maybe I'm paraphrasing that, but also, this is a very, thing that, I feel happens a lot of times in, and not this one for one, in a lot of, games like this, where there's so many horrible things happening that looking at yourself in the mirror, you almost question if you are still the same person you were before. Because obviously, so much stuff has happened. It feels like so much stuff has changed in such a short amount of time. Am I still me? It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like this reflection doesn't feel like me anymore. So interesting. So he's saying, I'm still me, physically, but, after all that's happened, something has changed. I wonder if this is a side effect from using Hemonia?
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm...
Oh my god.
Takumi Sumino.
Oh my god.
Aren't I?
Talking to himself directly as well. What am I doing? This is stupid. Honestly though, you've been through a very traumatic situation. I think, if I think you're trying to deal with it in some way, right? I'm not gonna call you stupid for this. Come back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. To question who you are after everything that happened here, I don't think it's crazy. As soon as I got outside... What do you mean as soon as I got outside? Whoa. Gorgeous scene, oh my god. Have you never seen a starry sky? The scene that greeted me took my breath away. It's gorgeous.
I've heard of those. They're
oh my freaking
stars,
god.
Right?
He's never even heard of stars. He's heard of stars, but he's never seen them. The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of all that was almost terrifying, but in a way it was beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me I've never felt before.
I wonder what Katawa would say if she saw this.
Again, thinking about Katawa. He just wants Katawa to see the stars. As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky. The moon.
It looks so close.
Oh.
Is that another planet?
He doesn't know what the moon is. No, not a planet. A different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I've read about it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. The moon. Is that... Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. What the hell? What? You're on fire? Yes! No, not quite. It wasn't a person, more like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man, a fire with a mind of its own. What is that? Not just any fire either, they were undying flames. What the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? So they're opening her mouth. The way its mouth is moving, is it talking? I can't hear a thing though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
Look at this vision, this character. What the hell? Coming out of undying flames? The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. Oh no! Oh no. The next moment it disappeared into thin air. What was that? A person in undying flames? An apparition? What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me, was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say and why? And it looks sad that it couldn't communicate with you, vainly trying to comprehend what I had seen. And what it all meant. I just stood there dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I don't think I didn't get a wink of sleep for the rest of the night. I just sat in bed waiting for the morning announcement. How could you sleep after that? A person or an apparition appearing within the undying flames, trying to communicate with you. This place is going to drive people crazy. Legitimately.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
I wonder if there's going to be some battles today as well.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
All I'm thinking about is what just happened. And how, like, from Takumi's perspective, if it's on my mind still, like, it's going to be on his mind forever. I won't be able to sleep. Morning's finally here. I should tell everyone what I saw. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? Would they believe me? I'm not sure I even believe it really happened. They might just write it off as a dream or say I'm going crazy. But I'll think about that later. Today's the day Suray's going to tell us the truth. Yes, individually, he said even. I can decide what to do about the ghost boy afterwards. We were supposed to meet in the war room, right? I am so blown away by the visuals in this game. Like how well they've done like the different reveals. How well they've done Takumi's perspective on like the sky, the world above him. But also like these little tiny moments of like what is going on. You know, what is happening. Hello, Eito, how are you? Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? I'm afraid I had a rather restless night, as you would. I think a lot of people probably did. What's wrong? Are you feeling okay? Just a little queasy. My body doesn't deal with change very well. Being in a new place with so many new sights and sound, it takes some getting used to. I should be fine though, given enough time. Okay. He doesn't look fine. I hope being here won't make his condition any worse. So we're wondering exactly, like he obviously had his, his illness as well. We can't go into anyone's room, can we? I shouldn't go into someone else's room without permission. Yes, it's just common sense, 100%. Yeah, I was thinking we could go talk to them though. Yeah, poor Aito. Poor Aito. Let's head to that war room. Is there anyone around here we can talk to, by the way? It looks like everyone's in the war room, but I don't think anyone's hanging around the place. So the war room should be over here, right? Classroom. Look at these statues as well. Just random statues too. Third floor collecting hallway? Wait. So it wasn't locked? We could just go here anytime? I thought it was locked. Okay, so maybe we should actually like go back out of here? Interesting. I legit thought it was going to be locked. Maybe it's just a shortcut to get down further, maybe. But I don't think we need it because the war room I think is just over here, isn't it? Or at least it should be. Maybe not. Maybe on this side? Whoa. Did we miss it? Infirmary. Okay. Connecting hallway. War room, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. I remember the door from last time. Look at this group of characters. When I arrived at the war room, everyone else was already there. Everyone that is except today. He's certainly taking his time. You think he's still discussing things with the people in charge? Maybe it's taking longer to convince them than he thought. He should have told us that. I got it barely for nothing. I mean, you were... I don't know. I wouldn't have been able to sleep, but like, I'm not going to judge anyone for sleeping. Again, it's exhaustion, right? If that's really it, ain't a lot of point of us waiting around here. Yes, I'm sure Saray will summon us again when he's ready to talk. When the time comes, we'll have to gather here again. Until then, we can probably spend our time as we see fit. We actually get some free time? And here I thought we were in for a long and involved lore dump. I was looking forward to it all night. I guess I'll just rest my head in my dear sister's lap and go back to sleep now. Don't joke like that in front of other people, brother dearest. But she's a bit uncomfortable there. After that, the little meeting in the war room broke up with all of us going back to our rooms. Okay. Do we actually get free time? I'll take it. We're free to spend our time however we want until Saray gets back. What exactly should I do while I'm waiting, though? Here we go. So we do get free time. Okay. During free time, you can do things like upgrade your class weapons or get to know your comrades. You'll have free time twice a day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon, during which you can pass the time by engaging in select activities. If you don't want to do anything, you can go to your bed and pass the time. First, trying to go to the training room and entrance hall, which were unlocked during your tour of the school. So we're saying go to the training room, right? Characters will spend time as they please inside the school. You can engage in student activities with the characters that have a symbol over their head. You can also use the map to check where characters are. So if we look at the map here, so do they not all have a symbol over their head, or maybe? Oh no, so Darumi is the character we can talk to right now. The other characters we cannot talk. We can talk to them, but I'm guessing we can't do much with them right now. Is what I'm guessing. Are you okay? Hey, what will happen to us now? We'll be fine, right? We're gonna make it through this, right? Man, so worried. And honestly, like, very natural to feel very worried with this too. I think like we have like a good idea of where our way around the school, so I might actually start warping a bit. So they said to go to the entrance hall and the training room, right? So was that on the 3rd floor? That's our room. Where was the training room? This is the cafeteria, so on this 3rd floor, isn't it? The war room. Infirmary. Defense room door. 3rd floor classroom. Is the war room that's where we're waiting for your man, right? There's the entrance hall where they asked us to go to too. There's the strange room. And there's the training room. Now I want to go here. I might save the game just so we don't, because I want to talk to Darumi, of course. A VR machine. Apparently we can use this to train in a virtual space. I don't really know how it works though. Did you come here to use the training machine as well? Who's here? Oh, hello. Training is productive use of your time. I'll commend you for that. I'll train with you if you want. Hurry up and enter the virtual space. I would, but I don't really know how to use this machine. Just figure it out as you go along. You'll get used to it soon. Enough. Pressured by Hiroko, I reluctantly placed my headset over my... Okay, so we're doing this. Okay. That's fine. They did ask us to go here, in fairness. I don't know if this passes the time, though. It's okay if it does. We're gonna have to trade at some point, right? But I don't know if it, like, builds up your stats or something. Okay. Let me get to a battle. How did I get outside? Where all these invaders come from? Calm down. It's just a simulation. The invaders, as well as the Rumi and our allies, are nothing more than AI-controlled programs. All you have to do is defend the school, just like in a real battle. By the way, that's the first time she's ever shown us, like, respect. She's like, okay, you're here to train. Okay, guess I'll give it a try. Annihilate all enemies. All allies are annihilated. Okay, let's go. Just like before. So let's start by getting rid of some enemies as soon as possible with the out of my way. This is actually not a bad shout. We can also go here. But this is probably for the best. Yeah, this is for the best. Get rid of as much enemies as possible. As quick as possible.
Full throttle.
Out of my way. We can only move once, so it's probably not a good idea to do that. Where can you move to? You can move over there, so yeah. Get rid of you as well. Honestly, a good idea to get rid of you as well. Or not to get rid of you, is to get rid of these enemies as well. You can switch the direction as well by doing this, which actually, if we actually move here. So either way, we're going to be like destroying a bunch of enemies. Let's go. Just getting rid of her. I love her so much. She's so funny. And actually, you know what? Wouldn't be a bad idea to just like tear apart like a few more. Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea. And let's see how they do their turn. I hope this like, yeah, it builds up our stats or something, or levels us up. Oh my god. Allowing them to use Last Resort. Last Resort is an extremely powerful attack that can be unleashed in exchange for their life. Even if they die, all allies will revive for the next wave, so go ahead and... What? So whatever wave comes next, you'll still be alive. Okay, that's interesting to know. Should we try it out?
It's as bad as I thought, huh?
Oh, let's try it.
You're coming with
Oh my god! What a great picture. What a great picture. Looks awesome. So the next wave that happens, she'll be back. But oh my god, that's brutal. That's so... Like, you see what I mean? It's like... When allies dies, again 100% voltage, and voltage gain rate will increase for all allies. Additionally, allied deaths count as nice kills and will boost any rewards obtained upon victory. Fear death, fear not death and fight proudly. So it's like a strategy to ending your own life in this sense. That's so dark. That is so dark.
I've got this.
So wait, I'm gonna boost the attack of.
Rev it up!
Yeah,
I'm all fired up!
we're gonna boost your attack. I'm gonna
Let's freaking go!
do it out of my way. Of maybe everyone here. And then do just a simple attack to get rid of this guy here.
Broken so soon.
And then we're gonna move. We're not gonna do self-destruct. We're gonna do an attack. Wait, do we have enough AP?
Ready when you are.
Side slash. Okay, we're gonna go over here and do this.
Here we go.
Side slash. Yeah, why not? Why not? Just get rid of as much enemies as possible. I like the combat in this game quite a bit. I actually do. But now we have to focus on not getting this destroyed as well. They're like self-destructing for this too. Which actually is like kind of nice because that means like at least we... Oh god. Just like that. We have to look out for our characters being surrounded as well. When an enemy defeats an ally, it transforms into a terrifying threat. They won't be easy to defeat, but if you can pull it off, you get a large amount of voltage. Okay. So obviously, do a special attack. Yes, 100%.
Gotcha.
So cool. So fun. And then we get the voltage to this too, right? Because we defeated them. We have 6 AP, by the way.
Full throttle!
Do it out of my way. On everyone up here. And we need to get rid of this boy over here as well.
Rev it up!
Or maybe we just move. Dash to here. And then we go special attack.
Freaking go!
Why not? Why not? Let's go for it. Look at this. This is so cool. Yeah, we definitely need to like work on our skills a lot more with this stuff, for sure. I think we should end our turn, right? Because they're not going to do. They might even destroy themselves at this point, going towards this stuff. Yeah, so we might actually win now just by default. No, because we have to defeat these guys. Okay. So we're stunned, so we can't move. Okay. So when you defeat those enemies, you become stunned. So how long does stun last for? It's over now. Well, we probably won now anyway. Yep, by default. Yeah, we have to work on our positioning and stuff. That's definitely what we have to work on. So battle results, battle value, total turns 5, defense rate 60%, battle reward. Okay, we get some more BP. And we get an S rank, which is fine. Well, it's not fine, it's good. S rank is really good. It's the highest rank before S+. Wow, this is pretty realistic. You'd never think it was just a computer program.
Oh.
You're right. This would be a good way to sharpen our skills between battles. You never know when the invaders will attack next. I should probably use this machine to train whenever I have some time to spare. You can use VR training to gain BP. BP can use to upgrade your class weapon. Upgrade your class weapon to level up your skills and prepare for future defensive battles. Oh, it didn't pass the time. That's cool. So like if we upgrade our class weapon as well. So, oh my god, it's already 8. Did I do this already? I don't think I did this. It's just it's 8 out of 10. So we can do this with BP. So how much does it cost? Okay, I can see how much. Okay. You need good grades and materials in addition to BP. Okay. These can be obtained by participating in student activities and exploring outside the school. So, choose activities that correspond to your needs. So we can still explore outside the school as well. Okay, very cool. So, fair enough. A lot of fun stuff there as well. Let's go talk to Dorumi then, right? They also said we can explore outside, so maybe we should actually go to the entrance hall as well to see what they mean by that too, just to get a tutorial on that also. Here. There's other characters we can talk to as well. We can talk to. I don't know if it'll pass the time now as well to do this too. Yo, Takumi, if you have some free time, want to go exploring with me? We can use a fire extinguisher to open a hole in the wall. Fire. Then we can go get out there and bust some heads.
Huh?
I'd like to go out with you, but wouldn't it be dangerous with just the two of us? It's teeming with invaders out there. Hey, if it'll make you feel better, we can invite more people to come along. I'll ask Hiroko and Dorumi. Okay. You can select a maximum of 3 people to bring exploring. You can not select characters that are dimmed out. So we go with Dorumi and yeah. So obviously these characters are not, I'm sorry. Rain check. No way. Please ignore me. I feel sick. Oh, not now. Interesting. Let's try it out. Let's try it out for sure. We want to try out everything in this game. We're gonna be doing like the conversations because I'm most excited. I'll be honest. I'm most excited for the conversations and the student activities. But like we have to try all this stuff as well for sure. Well, damn, we're actually getting to see an animation of it as well. Oh man! So this is what this is the outside world. It's just as today said, there's nothing but ruins here. All I can see is city wreckage and debris. I guess he wasn't lying about not being able to return to the TRC. What can we even do out here? Hey man, turn that frown upside down. We're already out here, so you might as well try looking for something we can use. Exploring will allow you to collect BP and materials. Select a step card from your hand and move to the corresponding number of spaces. Oh, it's like a little board game. There are several types of spaces. Material spaces allow you to obtain materials to shown on the icon. Battle spaces start a battle. Spaces will cause different events to occur. The color of the space indicates the amount of risk and reward. There are other spaces with their own unique effects, so try to land on anything that catches your eye. Let's go. We might as well just go. So that's for monsters. 3 will bring us to here. Should we try this? Uh, 6. So I guess it said we have to like really figure out where we're gonna land here. So, and we can choose where we're going to go from here. So here. 1. Enemy appeared. Okay, just to land anywhere to see what we can do here. Let me see how this looks now with the enemy appearing, by the way. Okay, so it's not going to be, from what I can see now, it's not going to be a full host of enemies. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's like the enemy we defeated the first time we came here, right?
Let's do it to it!
Let's go with this. The Rumi's attack is so fun. Such a fun attack. I'm going to try and move her maybe to the side like this. So if we go for this and then... No, we could go for all 3 of them in fairness. Yeah.
Die.
To get rid of as much enemies as possible. But we have to think about our positioning more, of course.
Let's do this.
Just try and get rid of as much enemies as possible as well. And
Say when.
side slash, we upgraded our side slash as well. We're probably going to get attacked now to death here. Look at this. A lot of big tough enemies here. Okay, we're doing good though. Not too bad. Okay, not doing too bad of damage. Okay. Decrease it to attack and move stats can be removed by taking defensive stance. Okay, cool. So if we have a lower attack, we just do take a defensive stance.
Here we go.
Get rid of this guy as soon as possible. Trying to move
All right.
her over
Let's
here
get
as soon as
started.
possible as well. To get rid of this guy.
Out of my way. How unsatisfying. Now then.
And then we can get this guy too.
Take this.
She's so good. She's so good.
Soon.
And it's, I guess it's just nice to have like someone who's like so ultra powerful in that sense.
Let's freaking go.
Yeah, let's get both these guys.
Let her rip.
Say when. Take this. Here we go. That's it.
Yeah, we're doing good with that damage as well. And special
Let's
attacks?
do this.
Why not?
Gotcha.
Looks so freaking good. It looks so good.
Take care of the rest.
And I think we're stunned because we used too many movements. That's exactly what happens.
Ready whenever.
So that's good. That's good. So we should definitely realize that when that happens. Yeah. We're stunned if we make too many movements.
Uh-oh.
We're not letting her die again.
My turn.
She's. I know it counts as a kill, but still,
Out of my way.
we're not letting it happen again. Yeah, we can't. We can't let it happen again. I love that. The fact we're going to do like not random encounter battles, just counter battles here too. So we've got a large tire, but our health is down low too. Any items you get exploring will be converted to materials when the exploration is over. You can only carry 9 items once your items or slots are full. Head back by selecting an exploration in the menu or checkpoint. Okay. So let's start with 3 maybe. See what we get out of that. If you find plants growing outside the empty house, some of them might be useful. Take the large pumpkin. Nothing happened? Okay. We maybe should have taken the pumpkin. 1. You find a sword embedded in the stone. It looks like you can pull it out, but who knows what might happen if you succeed. Pull out the sword. Let's try it. Oh, God. Okay. What we got? Oh. When things look dicey, retreat by choosing an exploration.
Nice.
We got destroyed. So we have to be careful with that stuff. Pick some. Got a small flower, okay.
I'll take this.
And we can choose how much we want to explore as well. You feel a sudden strong gust of wind. A piece of trash is flying towards you. Dodge the trash? What? So much damage being taken. 1. Oh, okay, cool. So we can choose here. Okay, that's cool. So we can continue exploration, but we can end exploration whenever we want as well, though. So let's try 3. Search the store. Oh my god, the amount of damage we're taking for this stuff. We're already in a very bad state. Let's see if we can just get some materials here. Look for the circuit breaker. Got a cable. Okay, we got some materials.
Might as well take it.
Let's try and get like a few more materials before we go on here. So let's go to 3. You're suddenly caught in a violent squall. It's going to be hard to move forward from this. Take shelter. We got a token, but the party's gone. Yeah, we have to end
Might as well
exploration.
take it.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, there we go. That's fine.
Time
That's
to head
fine.
back.
That's fine. We didn't do too good in our first time through this, but we got some items. And we'll take that. At least we didn't pass out completely from everyone, right? Is that going to pass the time of the day, though, I wonder? Because I really did want to talk to Darumi. We finally made it back. It's already pretty dark. Exploring really does eat up today, so it did pass the time. It's probably better to leave it in the leave in the morning whenever we go exploring, and we should be prepared to spend the whole day out. It was pretty fun. Let me know the next time you want to go out. All right? I wanted to talk to Darumi. Yeah. It will take up the whole entire day. You can use B points and materials as you explore. For more materials, check the manual. Oh, I wanted to talk to Darumi real badly. I guess we're going to have to do that eventually, right? We're going to have to do it eventually. We're going to get the chance to talk to Darumi at some point.
Time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still
Sure.
can.
No, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're going to have to do it eventually anyway. It makes perfect sense.
Well then, good night.
To do it now. The day came to an end without any word from Sore. Is he really having much trouble getting permission to tell us what's going on? Why are the people in charge so determined to keep us in the dark? Well, we're bound to hear something tomorrow, right? I don't mind some more free time. Once again, I resolved to not to think too deeply about anything until the next day when we went to bed for the night. You know what I mean? I ain't bothered if you want to give me another bit of free time. Not gonna complain.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
Great stuff. Okay, thank you.
Get ready for your 4th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Great voice acting though, isn't it? Even if like he's like creeps me out, he does have great voice acting. Okay, today's the day Saray will tell us everything. The reason for us being chosen, the truth behind this war, all of that will be made clear. I should go to the cafeteria. Everyone's probably meeting up there first. Yeah, it's sad we didn't get to talk to Drumi, but honestly, look, we didn't get to talk to some other people there. I thought that maybe since we didn't pass the time with the first one, they weren't going to pass time with the second one. It's okay. We're going to get so many chances to have conversations with people. Like, we really will. And we're going to have to do it eventually. You know what I mean? We're going to have to do that stuff eventually. So it's fine. It's fine. Hopefully they'll give us some more free time. I would not mind another bit of free time. Where's Saray? I'm afraid there's no sign of him today either. Another bit of free time?
Oh.
That's over 24 hours since any of us have laid eyes on that adorable little tyrant. Adorable? Is he still talking things over with the people in charge? He could have at least told us he was going to need more time. Where is he at right now anyway? Anyone seen him? Not me. I haven't seen him since the day before yesterday. Maybe he's in one of the locked off classrooms? He's probably fine. I mean, he looks the same as always in the morning and nighttime announcements. That's true. That's true. Very observant. I'm pretty sure this is recorded, Miss Amiya. He always says the exact same thing in the exact same way. I guess. Honestly, like, that is very true. But I guess, like, very weirdly, I never even thought of it that way. Like, I guess I just always thought Monokuma would be crazy enough to do the same thing every day and, like, be very vain enough to do it. And he always had different images sometimes too, you know? So maybe I'm just thinking of it that way. This is a very cute sprite as well. Yeah, that makes sense. Iman, what are you eating? Oh, it's Mont Blanc. At least that's what it says on the Ratian-matic when I ordered. Wait, what? I've never tried it before, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I never thought something that looks so much like pale turd could taste so good. Why are you eating something that fancy like that? Like, it's no big deal. You're supposed to be on dry bread like the rest of us. What's happening with that? I wonder if he's going to be punished for this? But Saray's the one who came up with that rule. He can't enforce it if he's not here, so why not take advantage of his absence? Oh god, I'm very worried about this. Very, very worried that something's going to happen here. Right, there's nothing stopping us. Well, I guess okay then. Just while Saray's away, I mean, I don't mind you getting food. In fact, I would very much like you all to eat as much as possible, you know? But also at the same time, I'm like, you know, just worried that something bad will happen to us. Or you guys. No one's going to complain if I try it too, right? He'll probably be back soon, so this is our big chance. Get in line, I need some other than dry bread. Even warm toasted butter will be a luxury at this point. Warm toasted butter is very nice though as well. Gakko and Tsubasa both scrabble towards the machine, jostling each other aside in an attempt to get the Rationomatic first. Maybe I could. No, I shouldn't. Not someone like me. Oh man, if this was a killing game, we'd be full on impaled the moment that we violated school rules. Again, coming from the perspective of Danganronpa fan, I suppose. Whoever's running this is doing the piss poor job. I wanted thrills, chills, and kills, not some kind of undisciplined free-for-all the moment the boss's back is turned. Isn't it strange that Saray hasn't stepped in to stop him though? It makes me wonder if he's even here anymore. I wonder what's happening there, because I come with this perspective of Monokuma. It's a different character, but we always would think like, oh, he's not here right now. Maybe everything's changed, and then they will pop up at the worst moments. You think he could have gone outside to the academy? I doubt he'd go that far without telling us. If there was an enemy attack, we'd be left at a disadvantage without him. That little shit just does whatever he wants. Very true, it seems that way. Slam his hand on the table. Takamaru got to his feet and started yelling at the top of his voice. Wait, what? Slamming his hand on the table. It's slamming his head, I thought it said for a second there. Hey! Robo bastard! You're out there somewhere, aren't you? You gotta be watching on the surveillance cameras or something. Is this some kind of test? I'm getting sick of it, you hear me? Hurry up and say something already! Nothing, huh? Seriously, what's his damage? Maybe he really has left the school. I think we should go look for him. If we stick to the school, there's only so many places he could be. Wait, so we're actually gonna go look for him? What's going on here? Where could Saray be? Why did he disappear all of a sudden? While some of the group remained behind to take full advantage of the Rationomatic, the rest left to search the school. After all, we went back to our rooms. Wow, it's just passing the time like that. I thought we'd get more free time. By the way, for anyone who's like new to the channel, I want to say that like usually we would talk to everyone. I thought we wouldn't advance free time forward because we didn't advance free time forward in the simulation. But I wasn't sure. Usually I try to talk to as much people as possible, but obviously like we will get to talk to people more if we do get around to playing the base game, which I definitely would like to play the base game. I hope you guys would like to see that too. I can't say Ray is a well-being means a lot to me, true. But his experience has warmed me all the same. It's like one of those things where like not knowing where like the person who's coming to attack you is, right? What do you know? Should I head out and look for him with the others? So it is free time again. Fantastic. Is there anyone we can talk to? Let's check the map. Okay, she's there by herself as well, so we can talk to Takemaru. We can also talk to Shizuhara. And Darumi, we're going to definitely talk to Darumi. I want to learn about Darumi as well. But let me move up here for a second. She's without her brother right now, so it might be interesting to like get like even a little tidbit of conversation from her. Not here? Maybe she's in her room? But these aren't the rooms, right? Just extra rooms? There she is. I wonder why Sari disappeared. Yeah, okay, so maybe talking to everyone might not be a good, because it's the same as again, the same as Danganronpa. You don't really need to talk to every single person. You will get some tidbits sometimes, but just on occasion they will kind of say stuff like just very short. In fact, we can go to, let's see who's down here actually for a second. Like if you look at the map here, and we go to, say, the connecting hallway. Let's talk to Tsubasa and see what she has to say. And again, if it's one of those things where it's just like a short line that we know we're free to kind of like move on and talk to Darumi, right? Well, we'll see how it works. Because you still want to, like, especially when some crazy stuff is happening, it's good to talk to some characters and get a feel of them. Look at that place in here. Look at that. Tsubasa, how are you? Where are you? Yeah, okay, yeah, 100%. Yeah. So let's go talk to Darumi. Definitely interested in her story, definitely interested in learning more about her. She's very fun, very well dressed. I love her outfit so much. Wow, oh, she's crying? Talk to Darumi, you okay? What's the matter, Darumi? Did something happen? I haven't been able to find my foundation all day. What am I going to do? Your foundation, like your makeup? So you just lost something? I mean, it seems pretty important to her. We could definitely try and find it. It must be pretty expensive stuff for you to be this upset about it. I mean, some people, like, you know, it's like makeup is an art form for some people, and also like it's just can be very to me makeup can really be like an art form. And I think, like, you know, the way that, you know, we see Darumi doing her makeup is actually really fantastic too. Like, I always think of Aurora Matrix when I think of amazing makeup also. Oh no, it's dirt cheap. I bought it out of a bargain bin. Based. Yeah, like that's the thing. It like you look for most people aren't buying like the most expensive makeup on the planet, right? Again, anyone who like wears makeup can tell me this is the truth. Like, most people will like try to buy the most affordable stuff that works the best, I suppose, as well. Then why are you crying so hard? Well, I just wanted to cry, okay? I mean, that's okay. I could feel like that sometimes too. You should watch some of my playthroughs. If you need to cry, you can cry. I'm depressed, I want to cry, and I can't find my foundation. That's a good reason I need to cry. So she tried to look for a reason to cry. Man. Honestly though, like, yeah, letting it out is not a bad idea. That's all. You wouldn't get it, Takumi. Cheers from a crazy... Oh my god, Darumi. Creativity went up by 6. Great job. So there's like little short interactions, which is great. Participating in student activities will raise Takumi's grades. He'll be graded in 5 subjects: linguistics, math, science, social studies, and gym. All subjects will be needed in different scenarios. Each character will increase different grades, so try to do student activities with a variety of characters. And what we learned from the interaction, though, when we talked to Darumi, well, can we do 2 conversations? What we learned from Darumi there, when we talked to her, was that she's incredibly depressed. She's very sad, at least. And she was, and honestly, I don't think it's like a very weird thing, like to look for a reason to cry. I think like when we've all been sad at some point too, we do that too. But there's a cafeteria, so there's multiple people here, so there's Darumi and Takemaru. I kind of want to talk to Hiroko, right? Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, I think it's like almost like a, it's both equal parts sad and equal parts beautiful, like looking for something to cry about, right? Because you're feeling very upset. And in some cases, like when something bad happens and something you feel kind of sad, it can be the slightest thing that sets you off, you know? But it's weird that she's looking for a justification to cry, I guess. Not because it's weird, because it's like, I wonder if she feels like that, you know, crying for no reason is deemed to her as like something bad in some ways. When in some cases, sometimes you're just sad and sometimes you just feel bad, right? And it's okay to cry, but it's interesting she was looking for a reason to cry. Talk to Hiroko. I'm guessing she improves like strength or something as well, like some cool stat like that. Hiroko, what are you doing here? I was looking at this statue. It's good for the soul to appreciate beautiful work of art. Okay. Beautiful. This creepy statue? Look at her face. Oh, don't tell me you're unable to comprehend the beauty of its design. What's there to comprehend? Why is he wearing boxing gloves if he's supposed to be a samurai? The artistic deftly subverts convention through dialectical interplay of irrationality and ambivalence, challenging the minimality of postmodern sensibilities. So what she's basically saying here is that the boxing gloves on a samurai challenges us in a way that makes us like our expectations go out the window. She's saying there is like an interplay of rationality because it is irrational, and ambivalence because it's like you know, why would you even do this? And it is challenging the minimality of postmodern sensibilities, and to me that makes it seems like it's more of a minimalistic approach to a samurai, I guess. Maybe run that by me again. Wow, it really is something to behold. Just looking at it makes you feel so much better. Seeing her smile and seeing her excited about something was very worth it for this conversation, for sure. I guess I really am unable to comprehend it. Analysis went up by 6, so we gained... Oh, in math, okay. So she is like analytic. I thought she'd be more like strength-based, but it's really cool that she's into art as well.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so...
So it is like a pre-recorded thing then, okay. I wouldn't be mad at more for now. Yeah, the conversations are short, but like I'm trying to learn like little tidbits from like every conversation I have with them. I feel bad for Darumi quite a bit. Another day's coming to an end without any signs today. What happens to his promise to tell us the truth? Is his way of getting out of it? Isn't it supposed to be our commanding officer or whatever? Is it okay for him to leave us unsupervised, especially since we haven't had a battle in a few days? It doesn't end up. Did something go wrong? What could have happened? Wasn't Saray in control of everything here? He's the last person I expect to go missing. None of this makes any sense. It is kind of like, it would be kind of scary, right? It would be kind of like interesting to be like, where's the whole leader of this operation? I continue to struggle with that vague sense of unease right up until my 4th day at the last Defense Academy drew to a close. I would not say no to another free time day. I would not say no.
Time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 5th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
Sure.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school.
Yeah, so it's the same recording. So we can actually skip that. That's fine. That works out. But obviously I don't want to miss anything. With the morning announcement still ringing in my ears, I forced myself out of bed. I better make my way to the cafeteria. Maybe today's Saray will be finally back. He is coming back, isn't he? Again, this feeling, again, Takumi described it perfectly. It's not this feeling of like, oh, I care about him or anything. It's just an uneasiness of where the hell he is at this point, right? So this isn't free time right now. Everyone's back in the cafeteria. I wonder what's going to happen now. Especially after everyone ate that fancy food. There has to be something coming back for that as well, right? When I got to the cafeteria, I found the same lineup as the day before. Every other member of the team, but no Saray. Alright, I'm getting really pissed off now. There's no way this is how it's supposed to go, right? Did something go wrong somehow? You mean with Saray? Who'd even think of messing with him? Has nobody been looking for him? I took a look around the school yesterday, but I didn't see him anywhere. My eyesight is just as pathetic as my work ethic, though, so it's possible I overlooked something. I also searched the school grounds and even outside by the wall of fire, but I didn't find anything. My money's still in being one of the rooms we can't get into. But why has he locked himself away for so long? That's super weird. Yeah, Is it possible he just ran away? Ran away from what? His responsibilities, maybe. It'd be pretty awkward for him to come back and tell us he wasn't given permission to reveal the truth. For real? What a creep. Chill, dude. He was doing this to get the rest of you to fight, remember? He wouldn't drop it that easily. I was just putting the possibility out there. You don't need to treat it as a genuine theory. What if something has happened to Saray and he's not coming back? What's our best course of action then? Best course of action? With Saray gone, there's no one left to enforce his rules, so maybe this is our chance to escape to school and go home. Ado also always has that very like forward thinking, we gotta get out of here, we gotta figure out what's happening right mind, right? Huh? I know we still have the wall of fire to contend with, so the rest of us may have to use the Hanami after all. If we have to use that power anyway, I'd rather do it for something like this instead of being a pawns for Saray's war. But it's all ruins and stuff outside the wall. There are a bunch of invaders out there too. And we no idea to get to Tokyo Residential Complex from here. That could be our first order of business once we're out there. We'll figure out as we go along. As we go along? I don't think that's a good idea. Once we leave the school, we won't be able to be revived anymore. I'm well aware of the danger, but it's a risk I'm willing to take if it means going home. It's interesting, right? Like, the different, ideas of what we're doing. There's 4 people who agreed to fight. And there's one character here who also is agreeing to take a risk. But he feels like this risk is less than, right? Where you can weigh it up. It's like, well, yes, it probably would be less than fighting here all the time in this place. But also at the same time, is there a feeling that goes along with this that might be like, how do I say it? That might be like, well, if we can't get revived, then we have a bigger chance of dying. At least here, we have to spend 100 days here, but there's maybe less chance of permanently dying? Isn't that how we all feel, or would you rather stay locked up here forever? Everything Stray said was possibly a lie. There's no sign he just let us go after 100 days are up. That's also true. There is also that sense of like, we don't know how much is true and how much is false. You got a point. Hey, let's get out of here together. If we have to risk our lives for something, let's do it for freedom. I do being inspirational here. Risk our lives for freedom? Risk implies chance of success. What are you suggesting is more like suicide? There's no way we can find our way home just by wandering aimlessly out in the wilderness. Can you really say that for sure? We won't know if we never try. Again, I do kind of like understand like what Aito was saying. I also think that like, yes, leaving, this is a big chance that it could even happen, right? We don't even know if this is a possibility at this stage. So we don't know. I'd like to hear what everyone else thinks, especially those of you who have refused to fight so far. You mean us? You won't fight because you're afraid, isn't that right? Does leaving and finding your own way back sound like a better option? I won't stop you if that's what you really want. Well, the thing is, and from her perspective, she's thinking like, well, if they die, I bet she's thinking this. If they die, that means all the people that aren't fighting are gone. I want to get back to the complex as much as anyone, but, well, who knows what's beyond all those ruined towns out there? Isn't that so interesting that, like, the unknown fear here is more known than the unknown fear out there, right? Without a map or a plan or anything, we might end up even further from home. It's too big of a risk. Huh? Don't forget about the invaders. A cowardly weakling like me wouldn't last 5 minutes out there. It's so interesting seeing everyone's perspective on this. Because from Ido's perspective, it's like, why wouldn't you want to escape? Why wouldn't you? But there's a lot of fear that comes along with this too, right? My stance hasn't changed. Any plan that puts my dear sister in danger is completely out of the question. They like work so hard on the sprites. He looks so good all the time with these sprites. You'll have to count on us. You guys! He's so shocked that anyone just wouldn't want to escape, right? Cowards to Sakura, too scared to fight, too scared to run. And he's like on either side. He's like, both of you, I can disagree with both sides. Like, not disagree with both sides, but it's like, all of you are too scared to do anything. Why do I get the feeling you already knew they'd say that when you asked them? At any rate, it seems to reach a consensus. Nobody wants to leave the school with you, Aito. Of course, you're still welcome to escape on your own. I wonder how long it will take for the invaders to find you, or maybe you'll die of starvation before then. Jesus Christ. That fear of doing something alone like this would be absolutely terrifying. Alright, you made your point. Aito's voice was hoarse as if he was choking on his own regrets. He turned to leave. Where are you going? I'm sorry, I'd like to be alone for a while. So he just experienced a bunch of people saying, we don't want to escape. That's what he just experienced, right? And that has to be such a weird feeling. You thought you'd have everyone on your side for this. It seems I failed to understand how everyone feels. Social relationships sure can be tricky. Oh man, I feel so bad. Eyes downcast, his face pale. Ido staggered uncertainly out of the cafeteria. Is he going to be okay? No one really felt like discussing things further after that. Eventually we decided to just go back to our rooms. Once again, like not seeing Saray at all. It's so weird. Where could Saray have gone? Did he really run away like that Ima said? I find it hard to imagine. I guess there's nothing we can do except wait until something new happens. Now then, what should I do today? More free time? I would still want to talk to people, right, to get a feel for the characters, especially since we haven't bought the game yet, you know? Who are we going to talk to today, though? Who's available to talk? Okay. So it seems like it's for the demo, they're letting you talk to these characters first. So like not every character yet. So let's go to the second floor hallway. We'll talk to Takamoto. Yeah. This ain't too bad. Hey Takumi, doesn't the design of the hallway kick ass? Kick ass? I mean, it's nice, I suppose. I don't like the bright orange colors though, that's just me. Does it? Like, it's very, like, blindingly orange, right? The designs are cool, right? The actual pictures, right? Shiny, all blinged out, and the art is slick as hell. It's right up my alley, man. Whoever came up with this shit reel was a real man of taste, that's for sure. Oh, my house is full of gold and totally badass like this hallway. It looks like a bad joke to me, but well, each to his own. So yeah, the conversations are shorter than I thought they'd be. But I think they're intending you to talk to them a number of times. I think they want you to talk to them a lot of times. So we can go and talk to them with someone else as well. I think it's so far it's the 3 characters we can talk to over and over again. But we are learning little bits and pieces about them. So who's here on the roof? Okay. Is Darumi here as well? Can we talk to Darumi? I kind of want to talk to Darumi again. In the war room. Buddy's very brave to be here with Darumi, I'll tell you that much, Shoma. What's going to happen to us now? I adore her. Look at the way she's posing. That could come play a game with me. Alright, let's play. I really love old school erogi. What's erogi? Erogi from the old days are more like supernatural objects than games. The madness of the creator, the honor of the total pathos, the absolute goodie bag of fetishes under the guise of a game. Playing games like I make something burn inside my chest. I don't know what that is. Erogi. They make me so shriek with excitement, like, ah, yeah. Look at her face as well. Kurumi. Anyway, that's why you have to play one of my favorites. You totally love it, I swear. She's lifting up her eyeballs, or eyelids. Okay, deal? We can't play a game like that. We're supposed to be in a school. Shut up and stop acting like a teacher's pet. Show me your soul. After that, I was captured by Darumi and forced to play an erotic game. Is that what it is? Creativity went up by 6. That's so funny. Yeah, they're very short, but I think there's gonna be a lot of them.
You never know when the invaders
From my perspective, anyway. I could be wrong, though. Another day without Sore, it feels like he's completely dropped off the face of the earth. I wonder if he did this on purpose. To let us, like, get some free time in. What if he's really not coming back? Or was this always his plan? Was he lying to us the whole time? Are we thinking back to something? Just a svelte 2,400 hours and you're done. You managed to fight the school for that long? That is. The way he makes it sound 2,400 hours doesn't sound that bad, right? Like, I think all the stuff he does is try to make us feel like nothing's this bad, right? Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While the school stands, there's still every chance of a bright future. But if the school fails, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Dear Lord, man. Imagine even thinking about that in any way. It would be horrifying. It would be absolutely horrifying. Was any of that true? Once I started thinking like that, I couldn't stop. I asked myself the same question over and over again. What was true? What was a lie? What should I believe? What should I do from now on? What will give me the best chance of getting home safe? Those questions continued to bounce around inside of my head until I finally fell into a light, fitful sleep. Again, anxiety exhausting you. It happens. It's happened to me before. It gets tiring to think about. Again, oh my god, she's adorable. Kara was always getting lost when we were kids. The moment she took her eyes off her, she'd wander off somewhere. So that's probably like someone who's a very inquisitive, curious child. It didn't matter how many other people were around or how familiar the place was. All it took was a few seconds and she'd be gone. That's just the kind of girl she was. Oh, look at his little outfit.
Oh, so this is where you were.
So he was stylish from a young age. Taki, oh my god, sweethearts.
Your mom asked me to come find you. She said you disappeared after the last alarm went off. You're always doing that. It's like you've got a talent for getting
Interesting.
lost.
He thinks about her a lot. He cares about this girl so much.
Sorry.
It's okay. It didn't take me long to accept Kara's vanishing act as a part of who she was. I love that, just an acceptance of her at this stage. She disappeared so completely, part of me wondered if she'd somehow stayed in a different world from the one we knew. Then, just as suddenly as she'd be back, she drifted in and out of sight like a ghost.
How did you know I was here, Taki?
Just a feeling, I guess.
A feeling?
Yeah. You might be really good at getting lost. But
Oh
I'm even
my
better at finding you again.
god. They're doing such a good job of the relationship between Karawa and Takumi. They're doing such a good job of this.
So when you get lost, don't be scared. I'll always come
This
find you
dude
again.
this dude from a young age was like, I'm going to protect this gal forever.
It's no problem for Takumi Sumino, expert
Like, he's like, it's
finder.
almost like putting her mind at ease constantly. Like, you can be yourself. You know what I mean? All the stuff, the baddest stuff has happened. I will still be here for you, you know? So beautiful.
That's so cool.
And it's cool. It's cool and corny.
Well, expert or not, I still wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you, so
Oh,
try not to wander
it's
off
so
too much,
sweet.
okay?
It's so sweet.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks, Taki.
No problem. Come on, let's go home.
Oh my god, dying right now. They're doing it's such a superb job at at showing us the relationship and showing us like what they meant to each other and what Karo means to him. Like, it makes the idea of like why he wants to fight and get back home and defend Karo so apparent, right?
Get ready.
Sixth
Prepare
day,
to
man.
Be ready to give your
Sixth
life.
day. Like, it seems like a lot. It might be a lot of days, but really, like, what, 94 days left? Another dream about me and Karawa. That's been happening a lot lately, but why is it always us as kids? Am my dad's desperate to see her again? Or am I just that homesick? Probably a bit of both. And he's drooling as well. I've only been gone a few days and never thought I missed her so much. Don't know what you have until it's gone. More importantly, what's going on with today? Has anything new happened since yesterday? It's probably too much hope that he's come back after all this time, but I'll go meet up with everyone in the cafeteria anyway. So we're going to end the episode here, and I think the episode that comes out on Monday will be probably the last episode of the demo. The only reason I think this is because it's supposed to be a 5-hour demo, and I've been playing it for about 5 hours, maybe just a little bit over that, and I think that means that it's probably going to be like the last, for me anyway, the way I like to yap too much, it's probably going to end with part 6. I would really like to play this as a full game. I really would. Please let me know if you definitely would like to see this as a full game on the channel. I don't know how long it's going to be, but like there's a bunch of different endings and stuff like this. I can imagine it's probably going to be as long as Raincoat or Danganronpa, right? Or maybe a little bit longer the way they're doing things. Obviously, you can do the different endings and stuff, so that's different too. But what I will say is that so far in this game, they did a really good job with the free time stuff. The only thing I would say is I wish it was a bit longer, but I think they're planning on having it so many free time events. Because already we've gotten to talk to characters twice already, which doesn't even happen that often. So we get these free time events, and we get a tiny inkling into a character as we go forward, right? And I wonder if it's going to get a little bit like deeper as we go forward. We don't know, but I've already had a good time talking to the Rumi and talking to the other characters too, and learning tiny bits about them. And we're probably going to learn more about them in the main story as well, right? It's not just about the free time as well. So far, I love the combat. I love the different mechanics. They've made this game feel very full content-wise, so like it really feels like, you know, you're never gonna get bored, or you can break up the gameplay if you don't want to do any hangouts for a bit or talk to or lessons as it would be. You can go and do some other stuff with like the combat or the gameplay or exploration or stuff with this, and there's like something to do at all times, which is really, really cool as well. Yeah, the relationship between Takumi and Kadawa is fantastic. They're building it up so well. I love that they're giving all these dynamics like really a lot of time to breathe in this game too, of like the idea of who wants to do what and who wants to stay, who wants to leave. All this stuff is really good at like setting the tone for what the arguments going forward will be, I think, as well, and maybe even like the reconciliations. For that, I will say thank you to Ty502, Jamie Bull, Jana the Banana, the Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish, Anusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, The Assassin, Colorbow, True Peanut Butter, Peter Selson, Heck, SRVG, Leon Hike Asperian, and Jared Beanham. I'll see you all so soon. Bye bye.